Part 1. A New Morning. Sarah lived in a small apartment in Amsterdam. Every morning she woke up at exactly 7 kong. The soft light from her window filled the room. She turned off her alarm, stretched her arms, and smiled. She loved quiet mornings. After 5 minutes in bed, she got up and walked to the bathroom. The floor was cold, but she didn't mind. She brushed her teeth slowly, looking in the mirror. Then she took a warm shower. The water helped her feel awake. After drying her hair, she made coffee in her small kitchen. The smell of fresh coffee always made her happy. She sat by the window with her mug and looked outside. People were already walking, biking, and going to work. Sarah liked watching them. It made her feel part of the city. Today, she had a plan to change her daily routine. Part 2. A small decision. Sarah had been working from home for over a year. Her job was in digital marketing, and most days she didn't need to leave the house. But lately she felt bored and tired. She wanted something different. As she finished her coffee, she looked at her calendar. It was Thursday. Why not go to a cafe today, she thought. There was a small cafe near the canal she had passed many times but never entered. She decided to take her laptop and spend the morning there. After getting dressed in jeans and a warm sweater, she packed her bag. Laptop, notebook, charger, wallet. She also grabbed her favorite pen, a blue one she always used for ideas. At 9 tas, she left the apartment. The air was fresh and cool. She walked slowly, enjoying the quiet streets. Ducks were swimming in the canal. It felt like the beginning of a new chapter. Part 3. The Cafe. When Sarah arrived at the cafe, it was just opening. The door made a small bell sound as she walked in. There were only a few people inside. The barista greeted her with a smile. "Good morning. What can I get for you?" she asked. Sarah smiled back. "A cappuccino, please," she replied. She sat at a table by the window. Set her laptop down and opened it. The cafe was small, with wooden tables and a cozy atmosphere. The walls were decorated with paintings from local artists. Sarah felt comfortable there. She opened her laptop and started working on a project. The soft sound of the coffee machine, the smell of fresh pastries, and the quiet chatter of the other customers made it the perfect place to concentrate. For the first time in weeks, she felt productive. She was excited about the change of environment. Part 4. A New Routine. As Sarah worked, she started to feel more inspired. The peaceful atmosphere of the cafe helped her focus. She finished one project and started another. The cappuccino was good, and the pastries were delicious. She looked around at the other people. There were a few students, a
couple of older women chatting, and a man reading a newspaper. Sarah liked how everyone seemed to have their own little world. It made her feel less lonely. Around noon, she packed up her things and left the cafe. She walked back to her apartment feeling satisfied with the morning. It was a
simple change, but it had made a big difference. She decided to make it a weekly habit, going to the cafe once a week to work. That evening, Sarah felt happy and relaxed. She couldn't wait to do it again. Part 5. A Quiet Afternoon. The afternoon was calm. After returning home, Sarah made lunch and spent some time reading a book. It was a beautiful novel about travel and adventure, something she always enjoyed. After lunch, she worked for a few hours, answering emails and preparing for the next day. She didn't mind her job, but it was the little changes, like going to the cafe, that made her feel alive. Around 4, she decided to take a break. She went for a walk in the park nearby. The sun was shining and the air was crisp. It was the perfect time for a walk. Sarah liked being outside, especially after spending hours in front of a computer. The park was quiet, with only a few people walking their dogs or sitting on benches. She smiled as she walked past them. She felt grateful for the peaceful afternoon. Part 6. Evening Plans. As the evening approached, Sarah thought about what to do. She didn't have any plans, but she liked that. It felt good to have time to herself. Around 7, she decided to cook dinner. She wasn't a great cook, but she enjoyed it. Tonight, she made pasta with tomato sauce and a salad. She took her time, chopping vegetables and stirring the sauce. It was relaxing. After dinner, she watched a movie, a classic comedy she had seen many times before. It was one of those movies that always made her laugh, no matter how many times she watched it. After the movie, she felt tired but content. She turned off the TV and went to bed, looking forward to the next day. Part 7. A New Morning Again. The next morning, Sarah woke up at 7 Ma again. The sunlight was already coming through the window. She felt a little tired but happy. It was a good feeling to have such a peaceful routine. She stretched, got up, and went to the bathroom. After brushing her teeth and taking a shower, she made another cup of coffee. This time, she decided to sit at her kitchen table and read a book instead of working immediately. She felt relaxed, enjoying the quiet of the morning. The day ahead seemed full of possibilities. She wasn't sure what she would do, but she knew it would be a good day. After breakfast, she got dressed and went for a walk in the city. There was something magical about mornings in Amsterdam. It was quiet, peaceful, and full of life. Part 8. Looking Forward. Sarah spent the day enjoying little things, walking in the city, visiting a small bookstore, and chatting with friends. She felt that something had changed inside her. Her routine felt more exciting, and she was more motivated than before. She realized that it wasn't always about big adventures or changes. Sometimes it was the small things that made a difference. The cafes, the walks, the quiet moments. Those were the things that made her happy. As she went to bed that night, she smiled. She felt ready for whatever the next day would bring. It was a simple life, but it was hers, and that was enough.